my channel. Today's video is going to be on this very nice summer beachy makeup look. Very easy to do, very quick as well. I'm going to be sharing a few of my makeup tips along the way. So if you guys like this, before we get started with this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. If you guys like this look, don't forget to hit the like button, and also please feel free to comment below. Let me know what are your favorite summer go-to products to use, especially right now that it's so hot and humid and you still want to look put together without your makeup melting off. And I think that's it. Wow, it's been a while since I've done one of these videos. So if you guys like this look, keep on watching this video. So first of all, very important, I'm going to start off with my sunscreen primer, and this is TIZO 3. I bought this product at Walmart. It was pretty pricey for a sunscreen, but I feel it's very important always to wear your SPF, especially in the summertime. You should wear SPF all year round, but especially you don't want to skip out, especially in the summertime. So let's apply this first. And what I like about this primer is that it also has a tint to it, so it gives me a little bit of color to my face. And all I do is a few pea-sized dots, and we just rub it in. And I usually bring it down to my neck as well. Let's let this settle a little bit. Next is going to be our L'Oreal Lumi Glotion. This would add a nice natural glow to our face. This is an extra step, you don't have to do this, but I like to add a little bit of shimmer to my face. Now let's head on to the bronzing. Especially right now for the summertime, I like to use a lot of cream products because it's too hot out there, and last thing you want is for your makeup to start running down your face. So what I do is in the summertime, I always head on over to the more of the cream products. So for bronzer, I'm gonna be using Maybelline's Instant Age Rewind in the shade Hazelnut. So we're just gonna do a quick little contour here. I don't add a lot of product, just a little bit, just to give you a little bit of color. With a brush, I'm just gonna blend it. And then with a sponge, I'm gonna spray it with Milani's Make It Last setting spray. So let's just go ahead and damp our beauty sponge like that, and then just tap it in with our beauty sponge. Next is going to be blush. So the one I'm going to be using is by Milk Makeup, and this is in the shade Solar. So this is a glowy oil lip and cheek. And one trick that I learned is, in order to look nice and snatched, even though you're going to be at the beach, you still want to look a little bit snatched, all put together, all nice and lifted. The way I do it is I bring it up to above my cheekbone, and then I go up into the eyelid like this, like that. I know it looks crazy, but there's a reason behind the madness. And with the brush, same thing. Let's go ahead and blend this out like that, and then bring it across our nose to give it that nice sun-kissed look. Now let's do a little bit of concealer, and the concealer I'm going to be using is from Urban Decay. They're all-nighter full coverage waterproof concealer, and this is in the shade Light. And you're just going to add it to the inner part of your under eye, and then on the end like that. One thing about this product with the Urban Decay concealer is you have to work really quick because it likes to set in really fast. And whatever's left of the product on your beauty sponge, just bring it to your upper lip area. I don't have a mustache, but my upper lip area is a little bit darker than the rest of my skin, so why not bring a little bit of concealer up there, like that. And then just a little bit on our forehead. Whatever's left, there's not much left on our product, on our beauty sponge, but still, I like to put it on top of my forehead just a little bit, just to lighten it up a little bit. So now to set our cream products in, I'm gonna go in with a setting powder, and this is by Dermablend, the Illuminating Banana Powder. So all I do is just add a little bit of powder to set in the areas. So with the beauty sponge, all I do is set in a little bit of powder in where I applied the concealer. And I do it like this. I bring the beauty blender to my eyelid and I go like this, like in a little circular motion like that. That way it sets it in and I don't start creasing. And a little bit on my upper lip area and a little bit on my forehead. Just like that. So let that set in for a little while. Next is gonna be more bronzer, and the bronzer I'm gonna be using is from Maybelline City Bronzer in the shade 200. And we're just gonna bronze these areas right here that we did our contour with. All right, now we can go ahead and wipe off our setting powder. Next, I'm gonna go in with some blush, and the blush I'm gonna use two blushes. The first one is gonna be the one from Milani, their baked powder blush in the shade Luminoso. And just like previously before with the cream blush, I'm just gonna do it up here like this. And I'll bring a little bit to my nose and whatever's left off to my forehead and a little bit on my chin. Next, we're gonna go ahead and work on our eyes. So for that, I'm gonna be using a little bit of shadow from ColourPop Super Shock Shadows, and this is in the shade Frog. It's a very like a baby pink glittery eyeshadow. All I do is add a little bit to my eyelids for a nice sparkle. And then we're gonna go ahead and use the Maybelline City Bronzer and add that to our eyelids as well. So on the V part, I like to bring it out like this. So that way it meets my bronzer where I bronze my face. Not only that, this technique gives you guys a nice lifted eye as well. You know you wanna look lifted while you're still at the beach. Next is we're gonna add some eyeliner to the inner part of our eyelid. And the product I'm gonna be using is L'Oreal's Flash Cat Eye liner in the shade Brown. So I like to bring it in like that. Gives us a nice cat eye. I'll zoom in, guys. You guys see, this one is where I drew in the inner part of my eye to give us that very nice cat foxy eye look. That's the look we're trying to go for while we're still at the beach. And you see this one just still doesn't have the eyeliner. This is an extra step. You can go ahead and curl your eyelashes or add mascara at this point. Next is we're gonna be going in with mascara, and the mascara I'm gonna be going in with is Maybelline Sky High Mascara. This has become one of my favorite mascaras to use. And the shade I'm gonna be using is called Blackest Black. Very great mascara, very affordable. It's not gonna break your bank. And I can actually compare this to my all-time favorite, which is Too Faced Better Than Sex Mascara. So yes, I'm gonna go ahead and do that and compare it to them. But this is like literally a fraction of the price. So we're gonna go ahead and do one coat. Make sure you get those bottom lashes. You guys see this? I can see why they call it sky high. Like, I really feel like my eyelashes are touching the sky. But you guys already know, There'll be a little bit extra at the beach, so I'm gonna add falsies. So what I did is I grabbed the Ardell wispies and I cut them in half. And I used the first half of the eyelash instead of the back end of the eyelash, and we're gonna apply that towards the end of our eyelashes. And the eyelash glue I'm using is by Kiss Lashes, and this is their Lash Glue Liner. And we're gonna add the falsies towards the end of our eyelids and to achieve that nice cat eye look. You guys see that? You guys see the difference? Like, ooh, looking all cute at the beach. Ay, ay, ay. And I like to fluff them out. That way they look nice and blended once I apply the eyelashes on. All right, at this point, I add this setting spray, and the setting spray I've been using throughout this whole video is Milani's Make It Last setting spray. Next is we're gonna add some more blush, and the blush I'm gonna be using now is Maybelline's Fit Me blush in the shade Rose. Just a little bit more like that. This will give us that very pretty sun-kissed look. This is extra, you guys don't have to do this. We're gonna go ahead and add some freckles, and with the same eyeliner that I use for my eye, we're gonna go ahead and draw in those little cute freckles. Don't have to do this, but I like to do it. And they don't have to be perfect. I make some big ones, I make some very tiny ones, some in between. Just make sure you guys spread them across from your cheek area, from here to your nose, a little on your nose, and then on the other side. Just like that. At this point, you can decide if you want to add more freckles or you have enough freckles. I'll let the eyeliner set in, let it dry off a little bit. While it's doing that, let's go ahead and add some lip liner. The lip liner I'm gonna be using today is from NYX in the shade Nude Truffle. And then we're gonna top it off with lip gloss. And the lip gloss I'm gonna be using is Maybelline's Lifter Gloss in the shade Topaz. All right, now let's go back to our freckles. Of course, I'm gonna add a little bit more blush with the Maybelline Rose Blush, just to top it off, like that. That way they blend in with the skin. And last step, to make our eyes look a little bit more awake, I'm gonna go ahead and add the cream liner to my waterline. And I just realized I forgot to add bronzer to my under eyelid. Let's go ahead and do that now. And one last round of setting spray. And that's it, guys. It's very easy peasy. Still get to rock a nice, easy breezy makeup look at the beach. You know, you don't have to be out there with no makeup on. If you still want to look, you can, you know, you'll still look beautiful. But if you still want to add a little bit of makeup, but you don't want it to melt away, this is my beachy makeup look for all you gals who still want to look nice and put together while you're out there on the boat. You're out there catching some waves, catching some sun, or you're just out there at one of those beach bars. And this is the final look. If you guys like this video, please feel free to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. And please feel free to comment below. Let me know what are your favorite summer go-to products that you use throughout the summer, where you still want to look cute and put together, but you also don't want it to melt away from your face. And until next time, ciao bellas.